Yo, it's me, CSCOTT, baby, and I'm here to talk to you about the 2014 film Captain America the Winter Soldier, starring Chris Evans, Scarlett Johansson, Robert Redford, Samuel L. Jackson, Sebastian Stan. Is directed by Anthony and Joe Russo. Alright, so this came out 2014. I went to see this one in the theater. I don't know why there was some I didn't see. I understand Iron Man. Possibly Iron Man 2. Maybe I just wasn't available. But Captain America First Avenger I went to see. Thor, I guess I wasn't interested. Avengers is the only one I really don't understand why I didn't see. Because then I saw Iron Man 3 and Thor the Dark World. And this one. And I don't think I really stopped seeing any of the other ones. So, guess I never understood why I didn't go see the Avengers. It's the only one I don't know why I didn't go see it. I don't know. But yeah, so you got Captain America. He's now working with S.H.I.E.L.D. He's working with S.H.I.E.L.D. now, and he meets Sam Wilson. And then there's a mission, and the mission that they're on, Black Widow goes off on her own to do something. And it raises suspicions for Captain America. Something else is going on. Okay, so there's two twists in this. And one, I think they had to do two twists because the first one's so easy to figure out, especially for the comic books, and that's the identity of the Winter Soldier. That's Bucky Barnes. If you read the comics, you know who the Winter Soldier is. So the fact that they put in a second twist, that Hydra is still alive and well with inside S.H.I.E.L.D., as inconsequential as that would become, it was a big twist for this movie. What do I mean by inconsequential? Well, see Age of Ultron. And what happens after that film, Hydra-wise. Yes, there's still mentions of Hydra and Ant-Man, but after Phase 2... It's like Vincent Vega from Pulp Fiction. Because they made a big deal about it in this movie that Hydra was back, still out there, inside S.H.I.E.L.D. And then it's a big deal for Age of Ultron, maybe Ant-Man. After that, they focus on, like even in Captain America Civil War, they don't even really mention Hydra. And they have Zemo, who's supposed to be a Hydra agent, and they don't have him as a Hydra agent. They change his character. So that tells you what Hydra really means in the long run. Do you know what I mean? It was a big reveal, and they didn't really capitalize on it, you know what I mean? But for this film, it was a really big reveal. Especially, also, another thing was that they appeared to kill off Nick Fury. And you're like, well, no, that can't be it. And then he shows up in the third act, still alive and ready to coordinate the final mission. And it's revealed that the head of S.H.I.E.L.D., played by Robert Redford, he's behind all this stuff. He's Hydra agent. Gary Shandling, who played the senator in Iron Man 3 or Iron Man 2. No surprise, he's part of Hydra. Jasper Sitwell, who there's a few. So here's my question. Since he's supposedly dead, and I guess we don't count Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. on here, even though they've dealt with things. So maybe Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is not canon. Was Coulson, and from what I know, that's not the real Agent Coulson. I don't know, but was Coulson Hydra? Who knows? Probably not. If they let him live, he probably would have been part of this whole group with Maria Hill and him and all that, but who knows? I just thought of this. It seems like they took the Skrull storyline, because they couldn't use Skrulls at the time because of the Marvel Fox thing. They just used Hydra instead of Skrulls. So it's Secret Wars, but not really because it's Hydra, not Skrulls. If you think about it. And then the Skrulls come in and they switch who the Skrulls are. That makes sense because they did this with Hydra. So it makes sense to do that switch. And we'll get to that with Captain Marvel. But yeah, like I said, we introduced Falcon in this. And really, that's inconsequential too. He joins later. But when I saw this, Falcon's a part of this. Okay, he's going to be an Avenger. He shows up a little bit in the next film and then at the end. That's it. Hawkeye was supposed to be in this film, but I guess he had scheduling conflicts, wasn't able to be in this film. So I don't know if that would have made a difference with Falcon or not. Probably not. I hear there was just too much going on, and maybe it was a good thing he wasn't able to make it. There's some great action scenes. The big plan here is that Hydra, Arnim Zola, the little small guy that was with the Red Skull in First Avenger, he is living inside a computer and he created an algorithm that will kill anyone who is, has been, or will ever be a threat to Hydra. And one name that sticks out on the list that Jasper Sitboth throws out is Stephen Strange. Think about that in context to Infinity War and Endgame. If Zola's algorithm worked, if Hydra's plan worked, and they killed Stephen Strange, that guarantees Thanos wins, and there's no way to stop him. Because think about it. If Stephen Strange is killed in 2014, where does the stone go to? It stays with the sorcerers, the ancient one. But then Castellius comes in, and he'll probably get a hold of the stone because Strange is not there to stop him. And for all we know, he could just join up with Thanos because they're both evil bad guys, right? And they'll use the stone. There's no one to see all the possible futures. There's no one to guarantee, that there's going to be one plan to give restitution, to give hope. For all we know, if Hydra succeeded here, Thanos is guaranteed to win in the end. So think about that the next time you watch this movie. Blows your mind, doesn't it? Just like, oh, Stephen Strange. Yeah, name drop. But think more about it than just a name drop. What if? What if they succeeded? Doctor Strange not be around to guarantee there is one possible future. They wouldn't know what to do. They wouldn't, have a kickstart to that. Things would be different. And I know that Age of Ultron has Avengers Endgames had different time travel rules. But this isn't time travel. This is just simple. Before this even happened, before the idea of time travel even became a thing in the MCU, just what happened if they won? I'm just saying. But of course, Captain America saves the day, fights with Bucky on there. A lot of good fight scenes, a lot of Chris Evans jumping out of windows. Captain America, my son and I, jumps out of windows all the time. He likes to jump on the windows, I guess. The scene there's the scene on where they're trying to run, and they're on the escalator, and she's like, "Kiss me." They look away there's some people that look away when they find it awkward that you're kissing, but there's other people who are creeps and will go, they're making out. So you don't know. Old Rumlow could be a freak and be like, they're making out. Wait a minute, I know those guys. You don't know. He gets a building dropped on him and he's in Civil War. And then again, they build up that this character is going to be rebuilt. He's inconsequential in the long run. That leads me to the post-credit scene. More Hydra shenanigans. with Baron von Strucker. Yeah, he's going to be a big deal. And he's got the twins. They're going to be, well, one of them is. The other one, let's just say, you didn't see that coming. But yeah, it's a great film. One of the best in the MCU, to be sure. And I think this is the one I watched the most out of all the Captain Americas. Maybe even out of mostly MCU. My thumb just cracked. Yeah. Favorite line. Let's see. On your left. Oh, I like. Hold on. I like that. At the beginning, Sam says you gotta check out. Whatever soundtrack, and then when Captain America is recovering in a hospital, they're playing the song from that soundtrack. So I thought it was pretty cool. My favorite line. It's when Cap is fighting the Winter Soldier on the aircraft thing, and he's beating the hell out of Cap, and he says, "Fight back, fight back," and he's like, "It's okay. Do what you gotta do, because I'm with you to the end of the line." And that triggers something in him. So much that he actually rescues him from the river. So yeah, I like that line. I'm with you till the end of the line. So I like that. Anything else? Special effects are great. Maybe not so much on Peggy. They do the scene, like there's one scene where you have where she's just aged a little bit older and she's fine. But then they show her aged 70 years in a hospital bed and it's terrible. It's obvious CGI and it's terrible. They get better, but that's just terrible. Cap meets a potential love interest in Emily Van Camp's Agent 13, I think her name is. They don't tell her real name here, but it's Sharon Carter. And she ends up being Peggy Carter's niece, which, when you think about Endgame, just makes it kind of even, although some of you people on Pornhub be more like, But I'm just saying, like, it's weird when you consider, like, what happens in Endgame, and if he was intended to go in that path. Is it weird? I don't know. But in the end, this movie gets a 9 out of 10 for me. I love this movie. It's one of my favorites. It's great. So what are your thoughts on Captain America the Winter Soldier? Let me know in the comments below. Like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.